Good evening and thanks for joining us. At least 11 people are dead and 6 more wounded after a man walked into a synagogue near downtown Pittsburgh with an assault rifle and 3 handguns and opened fire. The shooter, identified by local sources as Robert Bowers, exchanged fire with police, wounding 4 officers, then barricaded himself inside the synagogue before surrendering. Authorities say he was also shot multiple times. The FBI calls it a hate crime, and a social media account linked to the suspect is filled with anti-Semitic posts and threats.
It's a very horrific crime scene. It's one of the worst that I've seen, and I've been on some plane crashes. It's very bad.
The mass murder happened at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh's Squirrel Hill neighborhood, where there were services underway, including a baby naming ceremony. For hours this morning, residents in the area were told to shelter in place as SWAT teams raced through the streets. Police officials said there were no other suspects or explosive devices and gave the all clear once the gunman was captured. At an event this afternoon in Indiana, President Trump called the attack an anti-Semitic one.
This wicked act of mass murder is pure evil, hard to believe, and frankly, something that is unimaginable. Our nation and the world are shocked and stunned by the grief.
Earlier, the president declined to comment on gun laws, instead focusing on the possibility that an armed guard at the synagogue might have prevented the attack.
So this would be a case for if there was an armed guard inside the temple, they would have been able to stop him. Maybe there would have been nobody killed.
David Shribman is the executive editor at the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. He joins us now via Skype. Thanks for being with us. First, give us a sense of this community, where this happened.
Well, this is Squirrel Hill. It's traditionally a Jewish community. It's one of the most important Jewish communities in the history of American Judaism. It's really one of the areas where Reform Judaism began and flourished, and now it is also an area of Orthodox Jews. It's not uncommon to see Orthodox Jews walking down the street on their way to synagogue on Friday nights and Saturday mornings. Completely unremarkable.
I know you've got other reporters working on multiple stories. What's the initial response been like? I know other synagogues were also in lockdown for a number of hours.
Yes, and the entire good portions of Squirrel Hill, that neighborhood, also were in lockdown. The banks were closed and stores were closed. I had trouble getting to my home on my way to the office. It's a little less unsettled now, but nonetheless, it was a very difficult situation. This is a very close-knit community. Everybody knows everyone's name. Everybody knows how important the Jewish community is to this area, and it's a shock and it's a tragedy, as you know.
Are there any organizations that are pitching in to try to figure out how to provide grief counseling on such a large scale?
Well, there's the usual Red Cross, etc., going on. Plus, there's been an outpouring of support from other faiths. I just saw on the television Bishop Zubik, who is the bishop of the Diocese of Pittsburgh, expressing his grief and his support. He's a special friend of the Jewish community. He is very close to the rabbis. There are 12 synagogues within a mile of that area.
What sorts of facilities hardening or preparations have these synagogues and these congregations taken in the past? I mean, unfortunately, this is...
Well, in the past, this has been a community where, as I said before, the Jewish worship has been relatively unremarkable, totally integrated into the fabric of this community. No one has given us much of a thought to security here. They will in future days. But, on the high holidays, Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah, there surely are policemen, but they're mostly to direct traffic and less as a deterrent to violence. This will change the nature and character of this community and its ways of worship quite substantially.
Were police already at this facility as part of normal security protocol? Or...
I doubt that they were. This is my guess is that there were fewer than 24 people in there.
All right. David Shribman, executive editor at the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, joining us via Skype. Thanks so much.
Many thanks.